Hi Nicole, so I am ready for your reading and we're gonna go ahead and begin. Let me go ahead and get your questions. All right, so your question for this week is, where and how can I be the best of service in my business? Bringing constellation work. Sorry about that. I'm just getting a vitamin here. I'm going to a supplement. I'm taking a supplement. Where and how can I be best of service in my business? Bringing constellation work. Shamanic work and personality pattern knowledge in the U.S. Okay, let me go ahead and put some music. Let's see. Okay, let's do that here. Hold on one second. Well, I'm putting a YouTube video in the background, but there's always a ad. Okay, so let's go back to your question. And it says, does it make sense to stay in the house with Jonathan to focus on my business, or will it be better off to go to Maui or Germany? How is my relationship with Jonathan unfolding? Okay, so we're going to start with prayer. Praying to Archangel Michael for this reading. And we're going to shield here, focusing on that energy of protection and shielding of Archangel Michael as we concentrate on Nicole's questions for this week. Archangel Raziel, I provide you with vision, provide me with vision and clarity so I can see clearly in this moment. Archangel Raziel for vision and clarity so I can see clearly. All right, so let's start out. I'm going to start out with your first question, and it is, where and how can I be of best service in my business? So does it make sense to stay in the house with Jonathan, or would it be better off to go to Maui or Germany? So I'm going to pull 3 cards for staying with Jonathan. We have Two of Wands, Temperance, and the Empress. Okay, so this 3 cards here, the two of Wands talks about a nice partnership. So it could be that in terms of business, in the business aspect, you may have more clients available in that area. Temperance in the center always represents a balance. So there may be something coming into a balance here for you. There may be 2 things that you will need to juggle in order to bring that balance. It could be your emotions for him, and living in that same house could be the issue. Okay, so trying to balance those 2 things are going to be very important. And then I have the Empress, which talks about abundance and feeling good. So in terms of the business aspect, it looks really good if you do stay there. However, the only thing that worries me is this Temperance, because you have to know how to balance out. And if you are not in that mindset, or you don't feel like, it could be an issue because you're living in the same house as he is, right? So that could be a concern. If you were to do Maui, how would that go? I got the Hierophant, I got Queen of Cups, and I got the 3 of Pentacles. I feel this one to be much better. Maui, I feel like you're going to feel very spiritual there. You're going to even meet other people that are in the same alignment as you and in the same path. And maybe even find a mentor there, or someone that you're going to learn from very strongly coming up here with this card. So there may be someone that you may learn from in that place, in Maui. And then you can see the ascension here. So it's like ascension to your practice, to your business, because your business is very spiritual. So it's going to really elevate you a lot in going there. Okay. Here you can see how in tune she is, and how connected she is, in how in her element she is. So she's in a very good state and connected with spirit. Very happy, very at peace. You can see the peace in her face. Like, it's a beautiful energy. 3 of Pentacles, a lot of support, a lot of help. I feel like you will have, if you do decide to go there. So this is a card of teamwork. This is a card of working together, and having a lot of support in your environment. So I feel like you're going to have a lot of that in Maui, which I feel like is better aspected if you do stay in the home. And then the last one is Germany, and I got the Magician, I got the 3 of Wands, and I got the Strength. So this one looks really beautiful as well. Here we have the energy of the Magician, which is all about manifestation and being able to do what you want, being able to be in a situation of manifestation, of balance. So I definitely feel like it looks positive to me here, okay? The 3 of Wands is about options, and it's about opportunity, and you may have more business there, or opportunities to work a lot and make a lot of business there as well. And maybe something that you were working on when you were there, you will be able to continue if you decide to go back there. Strength shows that fortitude and things becoming more on a stronger level, having more strength, is what we're picking up with that card. Okay. So out of the 3, either Germany or Maui would be good. I would choose either or. I would go first. My first option would be Maui. My second option would be Germany. And my last option would be staying in the same home with him. None of them look horribly bad for the business, but the ones in that order that I just said are the ones that are more in alignment, or more balance. Now, how is my relationship with Jonathan unfolding? I got 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and 3 of Swords. Okay, so we have some swords here, as you can see. The center card is the main energy here, which is about a releasing, a letting go. 10 of Swords is not a very good card, because it talks about ending something that's very painful, ending a cycle that's very difficult, and it could bring us very sad or make us very sad. The 8 of Swords is a card of feeling trapped. It can be a card of feeling like your hands are tied, but in reality, she's not. She can get out, right? It's all in her mind in this card. She's thinking that she is in this situation. In reality, she's not, okay? So it could be that you may feel like you are in a trapped situation, but in reality, you can step away and go away as far as possible and work on that, if that's what you are desiring and what you want to do. So it's not as bad as as you may feel it is, but I think that there's a need to balance this here. The fear or the insecurity or the attachment, and walking away or moving away from this mindset is going to be important. And then the 3 of Swords is a card of heartbreak and a card of betrayal, and it's a card that can be about triangular relationships. So definitely see that here, where we know that he is talking to someone else, and so I feel like how is evolving. I feel like he's still not being honest with you 100%. And I feel like there's still some attachments from his side and from your side. Both of you have attachments to each other, but they need to be kind of like, in a way, released to heal, and move on, right? So I feel like right now there is a lot of pain for you and for him in letting each other go. And it's that energy of pain, that energy of feeling stuck, that energy of not wanting to let go, either or, him and you. But at the same time, there's a need that but maybe you feel to move on and to move to another situation, another direction. Okay. So right now, it looks like it's in the process of trying to get moving on, like healing. But there's still some work that needs to be done. There's still some healing that needs to happen, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. I'm going to pull another card here for that question, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap up for the night. Okay, and I have potential. So there is, maybe in a longer term potential for you to feel better, for you to see things in a lighter sense, for you to feel more in alignment and in balance with this. And there's light. I love the energy of light here and clarity, as well as in this card. It kind of matches each other. So to me, it's like it's a matter of time. And I feel like things are going to move. You're going to be able to move on from this, however and whenever it's the right time. And then I got moderation. So doing things in moderation is going to be important as well. Okay? So I hope that you enjoyed this weekly reading. I will see you next week, and I will talk to you then. Angel blessings. Have a great week. And let me know your question, like always, that you've been doing an amazing job. So just send it to me like on the day or whenever you feel on Tuesday. Angel blessings and have a great week. Big hugs.